Hey guys, I want to give you an update. I know I haven't posted a video in a couple weeks and I've been planning on it. I was going to post one earlier in the week to let you know that I had a powerlifting meet coming up yesterday. I had mentioned it before, but I wanted to give a quick reminder and I kind of forgot about it, kind of spaced off till the last minute. And I was like, well, we do it an after one. Because I plan on doing an after one anyway. So what I did was I competed at a USPA meet. Lifted at Joe's Powerhouse Gym in El Centro, California. It's a pretty good gym to lift at. Had a big basketball court area where they held the meet. A pretty decent warm-up room. It could have been a little bit better, but I'm not nitpicking everything. I got warmed up. I was able to lift with better than my planned expectations, which is good. And so what I ended up with was I hit all three squats and two of my deadlifts, but I only hit one of my bench. And I'll explain that here in a little bit. But for squat, I ended up with a 235 kilogram squat, which is 518 pounds, which is an all-time personal record for me because I've only hit 500 in the gym. I hit it a couple times. But 518, felt really good. My squats felt really good. I opened with 440. It went up really quick. And then I jumped up to I think 475, 473, 475. And it went really well. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I want to go above 500 because my goal was 500. But I wanted to go above that. I wanted to push it a little bit. So 518 works out to 235 kilograms. Hit it really good depth, good speed up. Probably had another 20, 30 pounds in me, which I wasn't expecting. So bench, I started off with 330, really lightweight stuff that I knew that I could really hit because I wanted to get it out of the way. 150 kilograms, 330 pounds. And as I was setting up, my back cramped on me. And instead of standing up and stretching and all that stuff, I said, well, it's lightweight, I got it. So I unracked it, or got the lift off, benched it, went up real easily, still back cramping. It's like, you know what? If the weight's going up that quick, get my back stretched out and I'll be able to hit, some pretty good numbers. So I jumped up to 137 kilograms, which is a little over 385 pounds. Got up for my second one. My back was still cramped a little bit, so I kind of changed my setup. And I didn't get the leg drive I wanted out of it, so I fought with it, and and I didn't get it. So instead of trying to go up or anything, I just decided, well, I'll attempt the same weight. Smart move. This time I went out and I really stretched and got on a foam roller and massaged where I was cramping at, and got set up on the bench. My original setup felt really good. Got the leg drive, but I think I had exhausted myself. And after I got done with the bench press, I realized that I hadn't really eaten anything since early in the morning. I had a couple protein shakes, but I didn't have anything substantial carb-wise. So what I did was, after the bench press, I went and I had me a sandwich, a banana, and a Fit Crunch bar. Got it set for deadlifts. Opened with deadlift with 529 pounds, which was a 5-pound PR. So I went up to next lift was 551 pounds or 250 kilograms. It was tough, but I got it up. Before I pulled 551, I thought I might try for 600 after that, because I was having a good day. I felt like I was having a good day. But after I pulled 551, I was like, well, let's try something a little bit more. Feels makeable, so I put up to 260 kilograms or 573 pounds. And I got it up. I locked it out, but two of the judges said I didn't get a good lockout on it. No big deal. It's over with. I made big PRs. I'm happy with that. This one thing I'm really happy about was all three of my lifts. I opened at least 5 pounds above my previous competition best. So my total for the day was 1,399.935 pounds. So pretty darn close to 1,400, which is pretty cool. I'm at 635 kilograms. and 117.9 pounds bigger total than what I had back in April. And if I would have got that bench up, it would have been even bigger than that. So I'm completely happy with the results of the meet. I'm completely happy with my results. And then one thing I get out of this is that I have trust in my training. Coming this past week and stuff, I doubted whether or not I did enough during my peaking cycle, whether or not I did enough during this last week before the meet. I call it a meet week deload. Some people call it light sessions or whatever. But whether or not it was preparation for the meet, it was a deload. It was letting me rest, relax, while keeping my technique in check and all that stuff. And and the results tell the truth. I made, like I said, I got almost 118 pounds on my total, and that's in like 30 weeks of training. I haven't counted them. It could be 35 weeks of training, but that's pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that. And I have a week off this week. I started today by stretching, and Jim has a mechanical roller thing that kind of massages in really, really good. So I put my sore back on there. I get it massaged out, stretched out. I did touch some weights today. I probably shouldn't have, according to theories and all that stuff. But I went really, really light. I wanted to get something. So I've got on the bench press. Go figure, that's where I had the problem with. All I did was I worked up to 50%. I didn't even put arch in my back, just a flat bench. And what I did was 5 sets of 3, real light, real easy stuff, paused. And so it felt really, really good. But the rest of my body, my lower body, my hips area, and my lower back, my back area where I cramped, I truly know that I pushed myself because I hear people talk about their body feeling beat up. I didn't feel beat up. I've never felt this beat up before. I've had sore muscles and all that stuff, but actually feeling beat up where it's just uncomfortable and it feels like your body took a pretty big toll. And it's good. It's good. I'm glad that I'm being able to push myself this way. Coming up in a couple weeks, I have my next meet. It's a USAPL. It's in up in Chandler, Arizona. What I'm doing is I'm going to go up on Friday. It's the 20th. I'm going to take a referee test so I can be a referee for the USAPL. And then on the Saturday the 21st, they're doing the lighter weight classes, and so I will be assisting with the meet, running numbers or something. I don't know. And then on the 22nd, I will be lifting. I plan on hopefully crushing the bench this time, being able to get my total up a little bit higher. I feel like I can definitely get a little bit more on my squat. I'm really excited for that. But it's a great time. I'm enjoying it. I'm really excited to see my buddy Joey. He's going to be lifting with me up there. His first powerlifting meet. He's doing deadlift only. Really, really excited to see him lift. And then coming up after November 22nd, I want to do a full meet prep cycle. It means that it goes through a muscle building phase, a general strength phase, and then you go into your peaking phase before the meet. I want to do a complete cycle before I lift again in competition, because I know there's a meet coming up in January, but I think that's too soon for what I want. So I'm looking April, May timeframe. I know the USAPL normally does a spring championships or whatever, and that's where I plan on lifting. Hopefully getting some more and more numbers, bigger numbers. But I also want to drop down to the 120 kilogram class. Right now I lift in the 120 plus, which is basically heavyweights. I want to drop down to the lower one, which is it's like under 265, 264 and a half to be correct. But I want to be in that one. We'll be a little bit leaner and still lifting about the same amount of weights, or bigger weights actually. But that's where I'm at right now. I know this video is long. After I get done talking here, I'm going to cut over. I'm going to show you my lifts, my attempts, all 9 of them, even the failures. Because you learn from the failures, and if you don't learn from your failures, you're never going to progress. What I really got to say though is all my friends and family out there that are supporting me. So much love and support. I thank my boy Anthony and Izzy. They both lifted yesterday. They both did excellent jobs. And all the lifters there did excellent jobs. There's a lot of higher caliber stuff for us amateur low-level lifters, but there's a lot of high caliber guys there pulling some good weights. The girls too, they pulled some really good weights too. Other than that, I love you guys. Thanks so much for the support. Peace.
So with the Travis straight catch.